Hi, I'm Anna,
And I'm Ben.
and we are AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we are watching episode 19 of Death Note. Last episode, we met Iber and Weddy. Iber is a con man, Weddy a thief. That was the end of the episode after Aizawa, I guess, begrudgingly left. I don't know, man. I'm still hoping that it was intentional from L to somewhat protect him and his family life, but we don't really know if that's the case. We just saw Aizawa kind of have an emotional reunion / interaction with his daughter and wife. And we now have Ellen Light focusing more on the Yotsuba company. And I thought and mentioned in the discussion that maybe Matsuda, right? Matsuda? No, Matsuda might feel doubting of himself. The last thing that happened last episode was like him wanting more to do from L, and L was like, oh yeah, go get our new guest coffee, so I'm worried that he might be the next to leave, and that kind of sucks because we've been sticking with these people since the beginning.
Yeah, is Elle going to try to get rid of everyone in the original task force, possibly in order to protect them or to let them have the possibility of keeping their former jobs? And so even if they would choose to stay, is he going to try to kind of be the bad guy in order for them to leave? Obviously he can't get Chief Yagami out of there because Light's there, and so obviously he's going to keep Chief Yagami around. Also, I think out of all of them, Chief Yagami has proven to be an asset. He's done so many things throughout, especially throughout Light's imprisonment, that are above and beyond and show his true dedication to saving his son's reputation, basically, and saving his son, but also finding out who Kira is. And I think that he's done a lot. I think he's really proven that he is flexible and able to do the hard things in order to solve this.
Yeah, agreed. Do you think there's any way that L is like trying to potentially add new people and let go of other people because his first attempt at catching Kira turned up
It could
nothing?
be some fresh ideas into the mix, but also it is pretty interesting. I mean, think about it. These were all cops. The cops, it didn't work. So yeah, maybe the mindsets.
Let's go the opposite direction.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe
try criminals.
Right. Maybe the mindsets of the cops, they can't quite get into the mind of Kira, and so maybe that's what they've been missing, or the mind of businessmen that might be crooked. So maybe he's thinking that a new kind of energy and type of person might be a better fit. Obviously, these people are also super qualified in getting into buildings without being caught.
Yeah.
Conning people. They're very likable and affluent. So I don't know. He could be definitely trying to literally redo the team, both for chances of catching Kira being higher and maybe to possibly also protect the people that he likes and has learned to kind of be really close with.
Yeah, I don't really know where the story's going to go. Again, it feels like we're just almost like resetting in a different universe,
Yeah,
like
it
it's definitely a different story a little bit going forward, and I'm really excited to see what they do because I've absolutely loved this series so far, and I'm ready to continue. What about you?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Quiet, Matsuda. This is not the time to be fooling around. Knock it off.
Yes, sir.
This is the Kira investigation. Stop messing around. Matsuda.
Please.
I wonder what this episode is going to be about.
Could you get me another cup of coffee?
This is Matsuda's villain origin story.
I want to contribute to the case.
Look at that, how they drew that kind of resolve in him to be useful.
Don't tell me you're going home now.
Is this Misa's new movie?
I think so.
Instead,
boyfriend. Can we cut the love scenes, please? Can't we just fake kiss or something?
What?
That's the famous actor that Elle stole the name from.
Yeah?
I'm pretty sure.
All the deaths that are beneficial for Yotsuba are concentrated around the weekends.
Okay, it's Friday.
Don't do anything stupid, though. Please, I don't want you to get hurt.
Matsu, get over here!
I guess
Matsu.
you gotta run off somewhere.
Oh.
He shouldn't be leaving Misa when she's the suspect of the second Kira.
Yeah, Elle wouldn't be too happy. I want him to do good, but I'm worried.
Where is he sneaking into?
I think to Yotsuba, probably.
Is that what I'd do if I had that sort of power? It's true that there are lots of people around that the world could frankly do without, but I don't think I'd become a murderer.
Interesting.
There's no way anyone could murder so many people and not have any memory of it.
You've been staring at me for the last 2 minutes. Wait, let me guess. You must be annoyed because I'm the only one who can take at the moment, am I right?
Ryuzaki,
Yes, what is it?
Detective Geraldo Coyle has just received a private request to investigate and reveal the identity of L.
Aldo Coyle's supposed to be the second greatest detective in the world.
Geraldo Coyle.
The man who sought out Coyle's services is Masaiko Kida, the head of the Rights and Planning Department of the Yotsuba Group's headquarters in Tokyo.
Oh,
So it is
shit.
Yotsuba. We're already short-handed enough as it is, and now we have to worry about Coyle too.
It's quite alright. The detective known as Geraldo Coyle is me. It's quite simple, really.
He's
You're the first
aliases?
and the second best detective in the world?
3 of the greatest detectives in the world
Well, actually,
are all actually Elle. That's freaking phenomenal.
I'll give you this strawberry if you keep it a secret, okay?
He put it in his pocket.
Uh,
Matsu, baby, come on. We have a con man and a thief to do these kind of things.
why? What is your plan?
Maybe I should leave
Whoa.
while I still have a chance. No, then there would have been no point in coming here.
Not this again. I'm too tired.
Look on the bright side, at least it falls on the weekend.
Confidential meetings? All right.
Okay. Figuring out what floor they go to. That's pretty cool.
Leave it to me.
And you want me to make sure that we're able to breach the security surveillance cameras in the Yotsuba Group's head office? Is that all?
There are security cameras.
Not let anyone from Yotsuba figure out that we are investigating them. Please realize that if they do notice, it means we won't be able to catch Kira.
I can't hear them clearly.
I'm so
Only I could
nervous
hear
right
just
now.
one thing, something important. I just heard someone say kill. Kira, there it is. Kira, they said it.
Okay, they said it, so get out of there.
I heard it. They really are working with him.
Oh no, I'm so worried.
Oh my god, is he about to die?
Please be sure not to act impulsively out of panic. Don't take
Matsu.
matters into your own hands.
Matsu!
Ryuzaki, I have just received an emergency signal from Matsuda's belt.
It seems that it's coming from within the head office of the Yotsuba.
No! They have him on camera.
I just dropped by to ask if your company would be interested in using our top multi-talented star, Misa Amane.
Quick thinking.
Person.
Matsuda, you idiot.
Whoa.
Hopefully they just think he's an idiot.
Yeah, but then do you think Elle would kick him off the investigation?
Probably, but I'm hoping for his safety right now that the higher-ups in the Yotsuba company think that he's an idiot.
Oh no, what's gonna happen?
Is this a plan? Did Elle make this plan?
Can answer it. Don't say that you're here, though.
Yo, Matsui.
Ryuzaki.
It's me, Asahi. It's been a while, buddy.
Asahi, yeah, it's been a long time.
Doesn't so you by yourself?
Yeah, I'm by myself.
So, do you want to like go out drinking tonight?
Oh, sorry. I'll have to pass tonight.
Don't tell me your wallet is in trouble again.
In trouble. Big troubles with money. You know me way too well.
I'm so nervous.
Oh, that's too bad.
Guess I'll drag you out some other time, alright?
Do you expect us to believe you're this girl's manager?
Once she's finished, I'll call her and get her over here. Then you can see why she'd make a great spokesperson.
I'm wondering if he really did come here just to promote his client. He could be an undercover cop.
No,
Where's the long-haired one?
we have no choice but to kill him.
You know, now that I think about it, it might be good to have her as the face of our company.
I got a call from Light. He really does worry about me when I'm late.
She's an actress. She should be good at this, right? Right?
I've been working so much. I'll be finished soon, okay? Hang on, I'm getting a call on my work phone.
She can talk to them both on both phones.
Misa, when you're finished filming, come over to the Yotsuba Group head office.
But there's a chance you may be able to appear in Yotsuba's commercials.
What? For real? You're amazing, Matsu. So that's what you've been up to all this time.
Did Elle tell her to say that?
Listen to me, Light. There is a chance that we may be able to save Matsuda.
You need to convince
She'll
her.
listen to you and do anything you say, won't she?
I'm Misa. My only rule is I don't do nudes. Clothes and lingerie are totally okay. It's really nice.
And you won't kiss people.
I gotta admit, she is really cute in person.
I got the okay from our office to have a special reception.
Reception?
Very pleased to meet you. Tonight I'll be entertaining you as our special guest along with the girls from the agency.
Hey, is it just me?
Oh my god!
Let's just go with it. I'm gonna enjoy myself.
This is the best way. Oh my god, look at their slippers. This is the best thing ever. I want the outfits. I want the slippers.
The outfits are great.
Well, Misa's pretty good at this sort of thing.
Don't get too drunk, man, please.
Excuse me, guys.
Okay.
He's pretending to be drunk.
Okay, you're the man. You're the man.
you are
Sorry for doubting you.
Awesome.
Listen, the 8 men who came here were having a meeting to determine who they'd get Kira to kill for them. No doubt they're behind this.
Yes, that is probably true. They'll almost certainly be trying to kill you now.
I know. Do you think there's anything I can do to save myself?
For that to happen, you will have to die before they can kill you.
What? No way. But that's crazy.
I'm scared.
What the hell? Wow. I am so drunk. Hi, everyone. Now, everyone, the moment you've all been waiting for.
He's doing such a good job, though.
He really is.
Misa, what the heck? This is great.
Oh my god.
Does she realize his actions must be an act, or is she just excitable?
Oh my god.
Was he a gymnast?
How is he able to do this right now, even as an act?
What's the plan to, like, is he gonna fall off? Yes. Are they
Somebody's gonna catch him?
They're on the balcony below, are they not? Oh. Yes, freaking yes.
He fell.
They had someone else lay down with a wig on. Holy, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Let's go. If the press sees us, we're in trouble. Yeah.
Misa must have known this was like a thing.
Misa
She probably caught on to it.
is amazing. She's a genius and
She's a great actress.
fantastic.
Aware of the fact that we're short-handed, I'm not very pleased about having to do this sort of thing myself.
Who am I speaking to?
I go by the name Geraldo Coyle. I'm calling.
They're having him play Geraldo Coyle. Yes.
A $2 million advance and $8 million upon completion.
That's not all. Even if we don't commission him, we have to pay him $2 million just to keep him silent.
I've had it. I want out of these meetings right now. I just don't want to get wrapped up in this and end up in jail.
Huh. I think you're going to end up dead tomorrow.
No, wait. I was only joking. It's not like that. I'm in. I'll see this to the end. So what are we?
I'm telling you, that dude with the long hair on the right is freaking me out.
Good point. Pay him. It doesn't matter how much.
Exactly. We'll just have to pay him.
Do you think he's dead?
Yeah. They're not responding to him.
We'll contract. Anyone have any objections?
No objections.
I'm so disappointed. I thought this would be a challenge. Security level here is a joke. There weren't even any.
Look how awesome she looks.
Yeah, she's a badass.
So one of these people is Kira.
Everyone's here. Let's commence our regular meeting.
Wow.
Supposed to be 8. Why are there only 7?
They killed the other. They killed him! I'm gonna go back and make sure that that was the one who was missing.
8. Why are there only?
Yeah, no.
I don't think he's there.
He's not there.
Because he had a different color hair, right? He had like white hair.
It was like a silver.
Yeah.
So they already killed him. They don't want anyone who is going to object to anything at all. I mean, that's honestly your panic. And they don't want someone who will, under pressure or out of fear, panic. So even if he walked back what he said, doesn't matter. He already said it.
They gotta change the shape of the table. It can't be an octagon anymore. It just doesn't work.
Whole redecorator comes in.
Yeah. That was...
They hire Misa Misa to decorate.
Bro, I don't know where this show's going, man. That I can't predict. Like, it's so great, and there's so many random moments that I could never guess were gonna happen. This episode was insane, dude. So much happened. Matsu, I'm never calling him Matsuda again. He snuck into the Yotsuba group and apparently didn't get caught until the very end. Is the Yotsuba group like complete? Are they idiot? Like, are they just not smart? Are they nothing compared to the genius of our team? Or like,
I'm just surprised they didn't have more security.
Me too.
Well, they kind of knew he was there before he broke in and touched the door, because they were talking about, I believe they were actually talking about killing him before he entered the room.
They were talking about killing someone. They didn't say it was him.
Okay. It would shock me if they didn't know he was in the building, especially that floor. Maybe that floor they have sensors on, since this is where they have their big important meetings.
Are we giving them too much credit because everybody else we've seen who has a death note is usually really smart?
I don't know if it's too much credit when they're a giant company with a lot of wealth, and criminals would probably go after them for that wealth as like, oh, I kidnapped you, so now your company has to pay me money. Like, and this is where the company secrets are probably discussed.
Yeah.
It would surprise me if they didn't have some level of like security. Obviously, Weddy said it wasn't great security, but she's also awesome and can even sneak into Elle's building, so...
Maybe the one who has the death note, we just haven't heard his like inner monologues, and he is like, this is all part of his plan somewhat. I think it's this dude, man. If I have to make a
also
guess.
think it's that dude.
Based off of just character design and me being like, I could see him.
I also think it's him. It could be his plan all along to get all of them to suddenly...
Look at him.
Don't you think that could be his plan all along, to get all of them to do what the silver-haired guy did, so that everyone will agree to kill that person? So then it's all down to one person being in charge, or maybe two, and he can just kill that one person left, and then he's completely in charge of the company?
I have two guesses who it is. It's this guy, or it is the silver hair guy. And that was part of his play, so that the rest of the group thought the person who was actually Kira killed him, because they wouldn't know who the real Kira is, but actually he just faked his own death.
Interesting. I thought it was him or the glasses guy.
You get what I mean, though? Like,
yeah.
if that was his play, I obviously doesn't seem like.
Well, that depends how they decided to kill him. Did they kill him in that room in front of it? Oh no, because like,
they don't
how
do
would
that.
the Kira do it?
Yeah, the Kira.
I guess like the edit made me think it was the same night that guy like.
Oh no, they said a week passed since Matsu invaded or went in there, so it was probably at least a few days. But I don't know, because I definitely don't think the Kira who was there would take out the notebook in front of people, like the whole idea behind its anonymity.
So it had to be a once everyone got home for the night, they killed him.
So if it
was the weekend, and Kira doesn't kill until the weekend.
So if it was the white-haired dude, he could be like, "Oh no, don't kill me," and if he was crazy smart and like intentionally put himself in that position so the rest of the group thought, oh yeah, the guy who is Kira in here killed him, but he really did himself.
But think about it this way. Another way he could escape. Say he's not Kira.
Mm-hmm.
There's 7 other people who aren't going to talk about whether they are Kira or not. If he thinks they're going to kill him, he could go off the radar and see if he survives. And then everyone in the room, except for the person that was Kira, would believe that Kira killed him. But the person that's Kira could never say, I didn't kill him, because then he would out himself as Kira.
Yeah, but he
I'm just saying that's the way he could save his skin if he wasn't Kira.
Agreed, but I think if he wasn't Kira, he's dead. I think if he isn't Kira, the tone I got in that room is that they were going to write his name down. The only way he survives in my book is if he is the one with the book. But this man looks way too glorious not to be.
I know. That's why I was thinking it was him too. He's so like refined and reserved.
Well drawn.
Yeah. The others kind of seem like creepers, some of them. And I'm like, nah, it's not going to be like a creepy guy.
I thought the glasses dude maybe at one point.
Yeah. He's the one that is hired the detective.
Which one? This guy?
The glasses guy.
Yes, correct.
So that's I find that interesting for if he's the one that's actually Kira.
Yeah. Elle and Light dressed up as fake EMTs is the best thing that I could have never imagined. After watching the first 10 episodes of the show, could you have ever imagined that this is what we were ever going to see this scene?
If someone had like shown me this picture when I first started watching the show, I'd be like, what the hell, like, fan art is this?
Yeah.
This is not real. Also, can we congratulate Matsuda on his acting?
Yeah.
He trusted them to catch him falling off of a building where he could have died.
Didn't really have any other choice.
Gymnast skills?
Okay, that was really impressive. Not gonna lie, that was insane. I am just like, I'm bummed because I wanted him to do something, or even if like he got himself into trouble, it to be like a crazy valuable thing. I don't know how much he helped here. I know he listened in and confirmed, but even after he told that confirmation to Elle, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's probably right." Like,
I think he might have helped it go quicker because they were about to send the con man in to try to become friends with the glasses guy, but to find out if he thought it was true that someone in that building was Kira. But now, since Matsuda got the yes, they were able to send Weddy in to hack into the surveillance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it kind of sped through it. I really like the use of the con man, both as the fake Matsuda laying on the ground and then also to play the part of the detective that is actually Elle.
Yes.
So I'm glad that they're still going to make use of that character, even though his original charm won't be used to befriend one of the Yotsuba higher-ups.
Can you believe that Elle is the first, second, and third best detective in the world?
I think that was the best thing ever. And he did that on purpose. I think he said, I wish I could like remember exactly what he said, but he was like, he did it.
That's how people who are investigating him, that's what they usually go for.
Yeah, so he like knows if someone's investigating him. I think that's so interesting.
I wanted to catch the other guy, the other name, the third detective that he has, you know? And Deneuve. Denois.
It looks French, maybe?
That was an awesome moment. Misa nailed it.
Yes.
Do you think Matsu, like, he still has the doubt in him?
I honestly I'm gonna think that he feels quite accomplished.
Well, I hope so, because he now can't be Misa's manager ever again.
Oh, true. Shoot, what are they going to use him for now? I don't know if he thought about that.
He can't leave now.
He can't leave now, but also that was his like usefulness, was being Misa's manager.
Yeah.
And keeping an eye on her. But now he might actually have to be the coffee boy.
There was a massive moment in this episode that I think can easily go overlooked.
What is it?
How Light was talking about
Yes!
himself being potentially Kira.
Amazing.
Because there's a tonal shift that happened in between the last few episodes and this one of innocence to like actually being like, I felt at least like considering like I could see why someone would do that, but I don't think I would do that,
Yeah,
right? Like,
I mean, it's completely makes so much sense to the only reason he felt like he actually could do it to begin with is because he tested it and realized he could.
yeah.
And that's how he realized he could achieve the ideal world.
Yeah, and then like his convincing himself of no way that was me was that there's no way that somebody could do it and have no memory of it. Like that was his final like, oh, there's no way I could do it because there's no way I would have no memory of it.
Like, how could you not have a memory of literally
But
ending
if that
someone's life?
third party was there and it's like, oh, that's why you wouldn't have memory. I wonder if he'd be like, huh. I can see why it was definitely me. Like
I don't think that Light doesn't 100% suspect himself. I think there's part of Light who's kind of like, well, Elle had a reason to suspect me. It could be that I was under control. I think he's fully aware that it could have been him.
Agreed.
He's just wondering how it could be and him not have any memories. I think he's just trying to get to the how of how could he have been under something's control.
I agree, but I feel an underlying tone from him that is almost not as like, that's a horrible thing and I wouldn't do that anymore. And now it's more of like a more like understanding of why it could why he would potentially do that, or like not just I could see why Elle would think that is me, but I could see why I would think that that's me, you know?
Well, his ideals have never changed.
Yeah.
He really does think that criminals deserve punishment and that the world would be safer for the innocent people and the normal everyday folk if they weren't constantly threatened by people. It is interesting though, how he talks now where he's never killed anyone. This Light has never killed anyone. Even though it's the same Light, he has no memories of it. He has no conscious level of him doing it. This Light hasn't done it. I don't think this Light ever would unless he was given a death note. I really think that like the death note is the catalyst to Light actually acting upon what his ideals are.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever would have gone out to be a vigilante or anything unless he had this magical power of a book that he could literally just write someone's name in.
Agreed.
And it happened upon him. It fell into his lap.
He planned on becoming a police officer.
So in his own way, he was going to try to catch criminals and enact his own form of justice, just on a more societal norm scale.
Yeah. But given the chance of the supernatural, he took it. And I don't know. I thought that was like an interesting note that stood out from the rest of the episode. You know what I mean?
I was wondering if he was going to tell Elle what he was currently thinking.
It worries me that he didn't. Like, it worries me for the sake of pure innocent Light now. Like,
because that's almost a protection thing. Is he protecting himself by not telling Elle that he is doubting himself slightly?
I think so. Like, that's like, I think that there might have been like a little bit of like, oh, well, if I was that, like he's not fully thought through it. So his lack of transparency, even though it's not a complete thought, worried me a little bit. The acting in this episode was so good. We had like Misa, Matsu, we had Elle pretending to be Asahi, like on the phone. That was hilarious. And then he gave my man a strawberry and he was like, all right, put it in his pocket. What's he gonna do with it?
That's why they have him around.
Yeah.
Because he likes Elle's antics.
That was so funny that he put it in his pocket.
One of you could have this. You're welcome. Oh, yes, thank you, sir.
I'll give you the strawberry if you keep it a secret.
And
he doesn't say anything, just grabs it and puts it in his pocket, keeps going.
That's probably the best scene in this episode.
Yeah. I liked Misa's outfit. I think the pink one out of the outfits are my favorite.
I also love the outfits, and I love the slippers they made all these, like, big, important businessmen wear. It was amazing.
I really thought Misa did an amazing job, man. I want to know what...
She obviously wasn't privy to this specific plan of Matsuda faking his death.
Yes.
She wasn't, like, in on that.
You don't think so?
I don't think they would have called... She couldn't leave the room.
Okay, I get you.
So I think she...
Trusted with it?
If we think about it, he was drinking something. If she's the host of the party, she would have known what was in his cup.
Maybe she left her phone there on purpose so she knew that, like, Elle could come up with the plan. Because it was her phone that he grabbed to use in the bathroom.
Okay, so maybe she saw that and knew that he was going to go talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, obviously, where she noticed that it was fake, but... And she cheered him on for doing it. Obviously, she was like, oh yeah, no, he does this all the time. Like, she played the part to make it convincing that, oh, this is just one of his antics when he's drunk. Don't worry about it.
Like, and who's the only one in this room keeping his cool right now?
Oh, you are so right. And he's standing kind of above all the other ones, not like flirting with the women or sitting on a couch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that could just be his personality, because he does seem to be more of the reserved type.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I wonder if, like, Rem's standing in the corner or something.
I'm surprised they got all of them there.
I'm not, because they had, like, if one wasn't there, that'd be weird, right?
They'd think that one was the one that was Kira.
Yeah. This is a pretty good episode, man. I'm getting, like, really hyped up, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what to expect. It feels like, in the next, like, 5 episodes, maybe, like, we're gonna get really close to, like, the person who is using the Death Note, and I'm really excited to see how it's unveiled or revealed, you know?
I can't believe we can see their room on a screen now.
Yeah, that's huge. It doesn't...
And Wendy looked like a badass in like a full-on like suit, you know, on the roof. Awesome.
Are they gonna like start tailing each of them to try to narrow down who they think is?
They might try to use the con man to become friends with each one of them.
Yeah.
'Cause he's so, you know, charming.
Weddy, that's her, right? She's cool.
They could probably use Misa and Weddy, though, too, to get close to some of... Because obviously some of those men seem to really be attracted to really cute girls. Weddy seems like she's probably, like, a hot lady. Misa, they already said she was really cute.
They won't... I think they're going to distance themselves from Misa after the manager died, right? Manager died. That's my reasoning for being, like, is it a win for Matsu? Because, like, you've removed 2 of your playing cards. You've removed 2 of your, like, chess pieces.
Because now they'll have to pick a new person to become Misa's manager. Because, I mean, we're still under the assumption that maybe Yotsuba might use Misa as a spokesperson.
Yeah,
even after all of this. But I'm not sure because they wanted to run away from the, like...
Exactly.
What happened. So, yeah, maybe they even lost the opportunity to have Misa become, like, something for the company. Yeah, you're right. They might have just lost 2 kind of people that could be used to help figure out who's Kira and infiltrate the Yotsuba company.
Which is a bummer.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's all I have you.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.